Hey guys, Marissa from MW Astrology, and I wanted to talk a little bit about Mercury retrograde. Earlier today, November 25th, Mercury went retrograde in Sagittarius, and it's going to stay retrograde in Sagittarius until December 15th. So, Mercury retrogrades, as we've all heard, get a really bad rap. It gets blamed for a lot of things. But the idea behind Mercury retrograde is that it forces us to take a pause. Mercury is the planet of receiving information and processing that information and then communicating it out. So it's information processing and communication, whether it's written or oral or interpretive dance even. Point being that when Mercury goes retrograde, its energy is directed internally. It is a time to stop, to slow down, to pause, and to do the things that Mercury retrograde is meant to do, which is review, revise, reevaluate, return to things that are perhaps not fully completed, and integrate a different approach as needed. Now, Mercury in Sagittarius is going to focus on beliefs because Sagittarius is the fire mutable sign. Fire signs deal with ideals. Fire signs care about big picture things, not so much the details. And so when Mercury is retrograde in Sagittarius, consider your beliefs. Consider how you think the world operates. Are you being a critical thinker? Are you reviewing and updating based on your life experience, your beliefs about how you want to operate in the world and how the world influences you? Are you taking the time to engage with life and to reevaluate your premises, your foundational understandings of the way the world works? You are not the same person you were 10 years ago, nor 5 years ago, nor even 2 weeks ago. None of us are. That's the point. We're not supposed to be. But if our beliefs are not expanding and growing with us, if we're holding on to old ideas that are no longer resonant, that are no longer supporting us, this is the opportunity to give a look, to pay attention to what's coming up for you, and to consider, is this true for me? Things change over time. Your perspective changes. It's supposed to. One of the things about Sagittarius is it is a sign of growth. Sagittarius is the sign of the archer. That arrow is nocked and the bow, and it's heading up, out into the unknown, into the vast expanse of the universe. So Sagittarius wants to learn and grow and experience new things and explore new cultures and get to know other ways of looking at things. This is the time to pursue that. This is the time to consider alternative points of view, to kind of suspend your judgment and open yourself up to the potentials and the possibilities that there might be something that you don't know. And it would be in your best interest to explore, to consider, and to perhaps integrate and change so that you are more authentically expressing yourself when you communicate. So that's the point to this. A lot of times with Mercury retrograde, you don't have all the information you need to make a decision, and that's why the suggestion is you don't need to sign anything. If you don't need to commit to something, then don't. Wait. Things will be coming to light after December 5th, That is kind of the midpoint in this Mercury retrograde, and oftentimes things come to light after the midpoint, and there's an increased level of awareness. So that can be your guide as to how you want to shift, or if you want to shift. You may reevaluate everything that you believe and find that it suits you and serves you and it's authentic to you, and that's fine. But the periodic review is what's called for with Mercury retrograde. Don't assume that what you're saying is being received. Don't assume that what you are receiving was intended. So clarify your communications. Double check your appointments. Back up your data. Be careful driving and traveling, because a lot of times Mercury is going to slow you down. It's not meant to aggravate you. It is meant to cause you to pause. And in our society, we're not very good at doing that. So take good care of yourself and allow this time to be what it is meant to be. A time to reflect, a time to review, reevaluate, revise as necessary. Take good care.